Do violent television shows create aggression in children? Most parents try to instill in their children to never hit or lay a hand on another human being. But as they're sitting in front of the television screen, they see characters fighting. Then they start to imitate what they see by kicking and hitting. When they see this, they feel that there's nothing wrong with it. Of course, children of a certain age can't understand the difference between real and unreal, so they would think that what they're doing is okay when it's not. Television plays a key role in why children are more aggressive and why obesity rates are on the rise due to the hours spent in front of the television. This message can be beneficial to you in the near future or even right now, in a way of how violence on television can impact your children's lives, which leads me into my two main points I'm going to talk about. The first one is how watching X amount of hours will make children more suitable to become more violent. My second one is how obesity rates are on the rise due to too much television. Television has always been a way to keep children busy when your parent don't want to be bothered. You may have heard the saying, "Go watch TV while I'm making dinner," or to get the child off the parent's back, they'll tell them to go watch TV. Doesn't sound like a bad idea, but was it? Today, children have two working parents in the house. When they come home, they don't have anyone to control what they watch and how long they watch it when they come home from school. The average American child will have watched 100,000 acts of televised violence, including 8,000 depictions of murder by the time he or she finishes 6th grade. You would never thought a child would have seen so much violence from a simple cartoon. Parents also try to tell their children never to hit another person, but when they see it on television, they think it's okay. They don't understand the difference between the real and what's not real. A case study was done at Pennsylvania State University when they observed the programs on television. About 100 preschoolers were observed before and after watching television. Some cartoon had many aggression, violence, and others watched shows that didn't have any violence. The research noticed how a real difference between the children who watched the violent shows and those who didn't. Seeing this case should have made us realize that children are like sponges and they absorb the world around them. They think it's okay to let their anger and frustration out on other people when they know it's wrong. But who can stop them? If they saw it on television, it was okay for children for the characters on the television screen, so it must be okay for them. We also need to realize that today's generation of children are more visual learners, so they're going to automatically do what they see and not what they hear. Television is not the only factor to aggression, but it is a factor in why children are more aggressive. Aggression is not the only problem that children are facing today. Obesity rates are on the rise due to children sitting in front of the television screen. While watching television, children are more inactive and tend to snack. It has always been a custom to eat while watching something, but studies have shown that when we watch television and eat, we tend to eat too much, or even when we're full, our hands have to be doing something while we're watching television. Therefore, children who watch a lot of television usually exercise less than children who don't watch a lot of TV, and those who eat at the table rather than in front of the television. Many children have television sets in their bedroom. Children should only watch no more than 2 hours of television, but if they have the television set in their bedroom, this will allow them to stray away from certain hobbies like reading or even going out and playing in the streets or just socializing with children their own age. Putting television in children's room allows them to form unhealthy habits because when they watch television, they see this commercial for unhealthy foods like chips, soda, and other foods, which will make them want to eat more even though they're not hungry. And in the house, and this will make them not get enough exercise they need because they're in the house all the time watching TV. So this creates a problem with gaining weight, and as well as a major health problem in the near future. These are some common things. These things are so common in life that you would never think television shows could make a child more aggressive, let alone obese, could eventually create a problem in our lives. In conclusion, children absorb just about anything and everything, so to reduce the rate of obesity, we should monitor how long and what they watch on television, and tell children to eat at the table and not in front of the television, because they are always liable to eat more while in front of the television screen. You should always monitor what children watch, because violence on television is becoming a factor in why children fight each other when they are the least bit mad. Television is changing, and when the more we upgrade our technology, the more things we see on television. Therefore, the more children would be sitting in front of the television not getting their daily exercise. So I hope you take what I have told you into consideration with your children to monitor what they watch. I will leave you with this quote saying, "Children will watch anything, and when broadcasters use crime and violence and other shoddy devices to monopolize a child's attention, it worsens and then it's worse than taking candy from a baby. It will be taking precious time from growing up."